Online students, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, any doubts from the last sessions?
మ్యామ్ స్మాల్ డౌట్.
చెప్పండి మహేష్.
అదే మ్యామ్, అదే నిన్న ఒకటి ప్రింట్ చేయమని చెప్పారు కదా.
Hmm.
అయితే క్లాస్కి నేమింగ్లో ఏమన్నా రూల్స్ ఏమన్నా ఉంటాయా మ్యామ్?
అంటే క్లాస్ నేమ్ డిక్లరేషన్ కంటున్నారా లేదా ప్రింట్
ఆ,
చేసే స్టేట్మెంట్స్ కంటున్నారా?
ఆ, లేదు మ్యామ్, క్లాస్ నేమ్ డిక్లరేషన్కే నేను అడుగుతున్నా. అంటే లైక్ అది సింగిల్ వర్డ్ ఉండాలా లేదంటే స్పేసింగ్తో
ఆ,
ఉండొచ్చా అని.
నిన్న ఆల్రెడీ నేను లైక్ నేమ్ గురించి ఎట్లా డిక్లేర్ చేయాలని ఆల్రెడీ ఒకసారి మెన్షన్ చేశాను. సో జావా క్లాస్ నేమ్ డిక్లేర్ చేసేటప్పుడు క్లాస్ నేమ్ షుడ్ ఆల్వేస్ స్టార్ట్ విత్ క్యాపిటల్
ఓకే
లెటర్,
మ్యామ్.
వన్ థింగ్. ఓకే. అండ్ ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ స్టార్టింగ్ విత్ ఎనీ అదర్ వర్డ్స్, అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఇఫ్ ద క్లాస్ నేమ్ ఈస్ having two or three words, okay, suppose you are writing class and hello, if you are writing h, it should be capital. If you are giving small, it won't give you any error, but according to the standards you have to follow that first letter of the class name should be capital. And if you are having two three words, okay, it should not contain space. Okay, it should not contain space, but you can have another word like hello, hi, and in between if you want you can give like any other character like underscore or something, but you should not have the space and all. Okay, those are the rules. And when you're talking about method, spoke about the method also. When you're creating a method should always start with smaller letter, like add is there, it is a method, so it should start with small letter. Once again, I'm telling, if you're not starting with capital, or if you're not, yes, if you are starting with any capital letter here, it won't give you any error. But if you wanted to follow the exactly the Java standards, it is good to give start with small letter. And if the method is containing more than one word, let us say add number is there, you should not write like this. It won't give you any error. It won't give you any error. But if the method is containing more than one word, starting letter of that should be small. But if it is containing more than one word, second word should start with what? Capital. If there is one more word like add a number value, we should be what? Capital. Like this it should contain. Okay. Class name, it should start with like a capital. Method name should start with small. If the method is containing more than one word, then each word, coming words should start with what? Capital letter. Got it? Clear?
ఎస్ మ్యామ్, ఎస్ మ్యామ్.
Okay.
అయితే ఇది క్లాస్కి మాత్రం అలా అలా క్యాప్స్ రావాలా? సెకండ్ వర్డ్ ఆర్ స్మాల్స్ రాయొచ్చా మ్యామ్?
Can be anything. It can be anything.
బట్ స్టార్టింగ్ లెటర్ షుడ్ బి ఏ క్యాపిటల్.
Be capital. Yes.
ఓకే మ్యామ్. మ్యామ్, ఆల్సో ఇది ఫైల్ సేవ్ చేస్తాం కదా మ్యామ్,
Yes.
అప్పుడు స్పేసింగ్ ఇచ్చుకోవచ్చా లేదంటే క్లాస్ ఎలాగైతే ఇచ్చామో అట్లానే రూల్ ఫాలో అవ్వాలి అక్కర్లేదు కదా?
So you have to save when you are saving with Notepad, you have to save with exactly class name that you are giving for the main method. See, either in the Notepad or in the Eclipse, the rule is same. If you are saving any class, it should be with the same name as class name that contains the main method. Well, that is the rule that I have told, and it has to be followed in any way you write. Either you choose Notepad or Eclipse or any other IDE also, that rule is common. You have to definitely start with the same thing. Okay.
ఓకే మ్యామ్, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Yeah. Listen, everyone. In the last sessions, we have discussed about like what is Java, what is full stack, and everything. So, just quickly for 5 minutes, I will make a revision of what is Java. If there are some new students, just go through it. As I said, program is a set of instructions to perform a task, and we have chosen Java programming language because it is a platform independent language. And we all know like Java is a object oriented programming language where it follows all the oops concepts like object, class, inheritance. Still we did not start oops concepts. First we are seeing the basic things and then we will start what oops concepts. Okay. Yes. Here object oriented programming language, like here it is a platform independent. This is one of the very important feature of the Java. Why we call it as a platform independent language? Any other languages like C or C++, just they are compiled. Why they are compiled? Because the machine cannot understand the language that we are typing. So it is compiled into the bytecode, because if you purchase anything, the computer or mobile, it will store the data in terms of bytes, right? 100 GB, 1000 GB, 6 GB RAM, like that. You will talk always in terms of bytes. So the compiler will convert into the byte code. But this byte code is not understandable by all the machines. That means Windows platform will understand one type of bytecode. Linux may have another type of bytecode. If you're developing an application on Windows and you're giving to the other platform, it may not understand. So the Java has one more thing called JVM, which acts as a interpreter. Java Virtual Machine. This acts as what? Interpreter. So what this interpreter will do, it will convert into other machine understandable code. Means JVM is dependent on the platform. So on whatever platform you are using, that it will convert into that understandable code. Suppose I'm speaking in English, he is understanding Urdu and you understand Telugu, but I will speak only in English. Now I will put JVM as my interpreter and JVM will convert for you in Urdu and for you in Telugu. Because of this, my I have become a independent language. In the same way, Java is independent because of the interpreter. Clear? So this is one of the very important feature of the Java that we discussed. And we discussed about what is an application and different types of applications. Those who have joined just today, we will share the recordings, go through that once, and from demo 2 session. So just two three sessions have been done, and if you're facing any issue, you can just tomorrow session I will again elaborate after the class. Today only after the class you can wait for 10-15 minutes, I will explain those things. Okay. And after that we discussed about features of Java and how to install the JDK and set the path. And how to install JDK, did everyone install? Online students, did still anyone facing any issue, or everyone installed it? Sharath, Sai, and Mahesh, Pavani, Maunika, everyone installed? Okay. Okay, so what we have to do? We have to go to the Google. Once again, I'm just telling you have to type something in Google Chrome like JDK and JDK 1.6, whatever 17 or latest version, you can click on this. Since now Java is with Oracle, then you have to go to this and click download this according to your operating system. If yours is Windows, download Windows x64 installer. Okay, download this. If it is like another Mac OS or Linux, choose that. If it is Windows, just install this. Okay. So install this, download this first. After downloading, it will be available in the downloads folder like this, JDK 1.17, like this. When you double click this, it will get installed in your PC. Like C program, not installing it, C program files, and then it will install Java in that. So now you can work with Java code. You can work with what? Java code. Okay, this is the basic installation process. Just After installing how to work with Java program, the basic simple Java program, you have to open a notepad. What we require? Notepad. In the notepad we are going to write the code. How we are going to write the code in the notepad? So just we have opened a new, and here the everything in Java is written inside the class, and we require object to call a method. Everything in Java is written inside what? Class. So you will be writing class and the class name. Something like the class name is like, let us say, sample. This is what class and this is what class name. And then open the curly braces. And here we have to write like, this is the standard statement, public static void main. Public static void main, and then string arguments, and then open and close the curly brace, and then like this. And here you will be writing system dot out dot println, and here you will be writing some message like welcome or whatever. I have already explained each and every term, but once again I'll just do revise it. So class name, open the, this indicates like start of your program, and this indicates like end of your program. That is end of your class. Clear everyone? Like start and end. And here this is public. What does public indicates? Public ante enti? What does public indicates? Anyone can access it, right? Suppose if I ask your name or Gmail ID, you will tell it Facebook ID. That is public. Private means what? You will not share with anyone. No, secured. That means if I ask you, if anyone asks your passwords, will you share with them, random people? No. That means it's private. But now this main is a method. Main is what? Method. So I'm making this main method as what? Public. Public means what? Anyone can access it. So that's the reason we are making it as what? Public. And we have one more important keyword, static. What does this static means? Generally, I said in Java program, any method can be called only by what? Object. Without object, I cannot call it. See, you are there. If you are there, I can call you only with your name. Without name, can I call you? It's not possible. So, object is compulsory to call a method in Java. But if any method is declared as static, I don't require object. I can call directly by what? Class name. Okay, if you are having IDs, I call with ID, no, like that. So generally any method in Java can be called only by what? Object. But if the method is declared as static, you need not require object to it. You can call directly by the class name. That's why we are making the main method as what? Static. Void means what? It does not return any value. It does not return any value. Generally the return types can be a integer, character, means it's a number or something. But the main method, you don't want to return anything, you want to print here itself. I'm not returning back anything. So that's the reason we are making the main method as what? Void. And we are passing the string as the argument. String means what? Group of characters, no? String is a class in Java. Okay, that is a structure. And next, system dot out dot what? Println. What does this println duty? It is also a method. What is the duty of println? Whatever you write inside the println method, it is printed as it is on the screen. It is printed as it is on the screen without checking. If I write here something like a is number, a is a character, no, but if I say a is number, it will print a is number. It won't check anything logically. Whatever you write in double quotes of println, it is printed as it is on the screen. And I said any method, if it is not static, it requires object of the particular class. Here out is the object and system is what? Class. So println is present in system class. Okay, I cannot directly access it. Now main is a method in sample class I wrote. To access the main method, I made it static so I can directly run by class name. In the same way, println is what? One method. In which class? System class. It is not static. So I am calling with what? Out object. So system dot out dot println. You can either write print or you can also write println. What is the difference? If you are writing print, after printing that line, it will be in the same line. Cursor will be in the same line. But if you are writing println, after printing this, cursor will come to new line. ln stands for what? New line. ln stands for new line. Clear? Understood everyone? Ln stands for new line. And double slash is used for what? Single line comment. Double slash is used for single line comment. If the comment is more than one line, star slash and this, like this you will be writing slash star and star slash. Whatever you write here, this is a comment, multi-line comment. And what does this class is now explaining? Class will explain about a particular object. If you consider mobile as one object, you will write class mobile. In that class, you will explain about the mobile. What is mobile name? What is mobile cost? What is a mobile model? Like that, what are features? Everything you explain in the class. So class is nothing but it's a blueprint of object. It is what? Blueprint of object. Or you can tell class is a collection of members and its member functions also. Understood? This is about the class and object and basic example of the Java code and how we are going to execute this Java program. How we have to compile. I said other programs are just compiled, but Java program is what? Compiled and interpreted. So how you have to compile this means, first you have to open the command prompt. What you have to open? Command prompt. And next step is you have to set the path either temporarily or permanently. Okay, so how to set the path? I have given the clear steps in the text pad file. I will share the document for you so that you can go through that and set the path. Or after the class, I will tell for the new people again. After setting the path permanently or temporarily, then open to the location where you saved this program. Now you created, you have to save this, right? You will be saving. How you will save? You have to save this, save the notepad with file name dot java. What is that? File name dot java. What will be the file name? Class name. What we gave here? Class name? Sample. Remember, you have to always save the Java program with the class name that has the main method. With the class name that has what? Main method. That is compulsory, remember. Then only it will run. Why? Main method is static. If you are not saving with the class name that contains main method, can it run the static method? No, right? Why we made main as static? To directly run by the class. If class name is different and you saved class name is sample, you saved with hello.java, can hello call the main method now? No. If you are telling sample.java, sample is containing main method as static, so with the class name when you run directly, it will call what? Main method. So that is the reason always save the class with the file name, that class name that is having main method. So you have to save here with what? Sample.java. And how to compile this? You have to compile with Java C. What is the file name? Sample.java. This is for what? Compiling. This is for what? Compiling. As soon as you compile, it will generate the byte code. What it will generate? Byte code. And this byte code is given to the interpreter. It is given to the interpreter. That is what? JVM. this JVM will interpret the code. How it will interpret? As soon as you compile this, it will generate a bytecode and it will save like a sample dot class. How it will save? Sample dot class. One dot class file is generated which contains what? Bytecode. So now how to run this or execute this? With a command like java, and then what is the file name? Dot class file name sample. This is for executing the command. Understood? This is for compiling and this is for executing the code. Clear everyone? This is a simple basic structure of the Java program. Once again, I have revised everyone. Is it clear all? Online students, any questions regarding this, please let me know. So this is the basic structure. This is one way to run your Java program, but you can also run with some IDEs. You can also run with what? IDEs. So few people who joined today, we are using executing HTML, JavaScript programs with what? Visual Studio. Like that, for executing Java programs, we are using Eclipse. What we are using? Eclipse. So I will just open our IDE of the Eclipse, that I will show once again this process. Like we have created one folder and we opened. How we opened in Visual Studio? Same way we are opening in what? Eclipse. You have to install this Eclipse also. All this procedure step by step is there in the recording video and also in the note I have shared. So both you can see and install, or after the class you wait, I will show how to install it. So once you install like Visual Studio, it will open like this Eclipse IDE. Okay, so how to create a new Java program? You have to go to file, new, and select what? Java project. Means you are giving a subfolder name. You can give any name. If you want, you can give your own name. If I want, I will give my name as what? Likita. So this is one project which is created with the name Likita. Is it created? Yes. After that, expand this and you can see a folder called src, that is the source folder. Right click on the src and say new, and then you have to select what? Class. Java means what? Everything is class only, no? Give the class name, and here you have to give, suppose I wrote there what? Sample. And you want main method directly without writing, select public static void main and then click on what? Finish. You can see program is already created. Yes or no? We did not write in Eclipse. Like it is, how Visual Studio is providing us suggestions, in the same way Eclipse also will provide us what? Suggestions. So now it will provide the suggestions like this, and here you can write system.out.println, and then inside this you can write like welcome to Java class. We have saved already with .java only. You need not worry about saving again. Resave. Next you can go to the save option. After that you can see a run command here. Yes or no? You can click on the run option, or you can see this green icon. You can select this. It will run and show you the output. So the output simple. Again, you want to create one more program, right click on the package and say new, and then what? Class. Again, write. That's it. It can be repeated. Clear? Yesterday, we have created the basic project. In that, we have created a core package, and I wrote like sample once. This we printed, and again I created one sample package, and inside that I have created an example as the package. First example, just I printed my hi hello, my name is Likita, like this I have printed. Okay, so Java program class name should always start with what? Capital letters. Method always starts with what? Small letter. Clear everyone? Online students, is it clear? Okay, if it is clear, you can just put a symbol like this so that I can understand that everyone it is clear. Okay. So in the last session we have discussed like this and we printed few programs, how to save, how to compile. In this document everything I have written. So I will share this so that you can go through it. And we also have discussed about like what are variables and what are keywords and data types also. What are the variables means anything which keeps on changing. Okay, so now this is one bottle is like one object we consider, but once I will fill in the bottle water, once I can fill juice, like that I can fill different things. No, bottle is not fixed for what? Water only. So it keeps on changing is called variable. A is a variable in our program where it will store a number once, character once, group of characters, decimal points. It keeps on changing. That is called variable. Keyword means what? Fixed. It cannot be changed. Main is a method. Can I use the main for some other purpose? No. Void means what? It returns value. Can I use void for some other purpose? No. The meaning is fixed. I cannot use it for any other purpose. Such words are called what? Keywords. Public, static, void, main, class, everything which has a specific meaning and the meaning cannot be changed is called what? Keyword. Got it? So like that we have different keywords. We will see step by step. And then we also discussed about the data types. There are primary and secondary data types. What are the primary data types we have? Integer, character, float, double, byte, like this we have. Byte means single. Everything will be considered in terms of bytes. Short int and then long int. One integer means 4 bytes, long int means 8 or like 16 bytes you will be having. Short means 2 bytes something. Float and double both are used for what? Decimal purpose. But a double will have what? Higher precision values, means more accurately, very big value it can store. Like in experiments and all they will use, right? They need accurate value. Then we can choose what? Double. Character and then boolean. Boolean is the data type where it will return either true or false. Okay, there is no numeric representation for the boolean in Java. There is only two words that you can give for the boolean data type, that is true or false. Clear everyone? So these are the data types, and string is not a data type in Java. It is a class in Java. But we use generally to store group of characters like this. And we discussed about like comments and system. Everything is our predefined classes that are present in Java packages. Without importing, I'm using it. Generally, if you want to play one game in your mobile, what you will do? You will go to Play Store and install it. Without installing, can you play that game? No. So I installed Java, JDK. But to work with those classes, I have to import it. What you have to do? Import it. But there is a default package in Java, that is a lang package. What is that? Lang package. If you don't import it also, it is automatically imported. As soon as you will save Java and compile it, it is automatically imported. So you can directly use it. So what is the default package in Java? Lang package. This lang package is containing the system class, all these classes. Few classes are present in which package? Lang. So any class that is present in lang package can be directly used without importing like this. Without importing. In future, you will see some classes without importing, you cannot use it. I said in demo sessions for everyone, we will connect to database and we'll store the information and all. For that storing information for the database, we need SQL. That package we have to import it. Without importing package of SQL, I cannot connect to the database from my application. Like that, there are few packages that you have to compulsory import it in your class. But lang is the default package. You need not import it. Clear? Online students, is it clear everyone? Okay, so these are the data types and everything. Just I have just revised about the all the important things that we have discussed in the last sessions. Okay, so one more important notice for everyone, those who are attending online and offline, those who are any new students that join, tomorrow onwards the link will be changed. So all of you try to do the enrollment by as early as possible today, or by at least tomorrow before your class starts. Okay, so we have given like three demo sessions are done, and today is a regular session too. So I request everyone to do the enrollment as early as possible today. Okay. Yes. So now we are going to discuss about the data types we have seen in the last session, and today we have just done the revision of the topics. Now we will see the examples on the data types in the Eclipse. Okay. So what are the data types that we discussed is here, like primary, integer, and then what? Character, and then what? Float, and then what? Double. These are the importantly we have discussed, and also byte data type like this we have. Okay, so let us open the Eclipse here. Okay, there is a package called sample. In that example is there, and on that I'm going to right click on this and say new what? Class. And I'm going to create here the class name as data type example. And then if you want main method, select the main method and click on what? Finish. So now the class is created. Now I will start write the code. So here I want to create some data. Int a is equal to 15 I wrote. Okay, a number. And then again I'm going to write like I wanted to store any single character. Char in, anything you can give, is equal to, I'm directly storing like h, and then semicolon. Because if it is a character, you have to put in what? Single quote. Single character unte you have to put always in what? Single quote. I wanted to store a name, then group of characters will be there. No, there you will pass as an array, that is different. But here in Java, if you want to store the name, you can use the string class to store the name. Name is equal to, I'm going to write like Teja. What I wrote? Teja. Okay, so now string is not a data type. String is what? Class in Java. It's not a data type. I just wrote it to store the name. And then after integer character, I'm taking the float. Float or let us say marks or something. Trying to write like math is equal to, I'm storing like 89.7. And then I'm writing double, and then here double, and then I'm writing like computers, and I'm writing here like is equal to some 98.998, like this. Both are storing decimal values, but here if you see, it is giving an error. Why it is giving an error? Okay, see, both are decimal values, no? To avoid the confusion for the compiler, in Java programming, it is designed that float value should be ended with f if you are directly assigning the value. Now, if there is an error or not, no error, right? Error has been gone. Why? I have added what character at the end? F. If you are assigning a float value to the variable, you have to end with what? F. If you are not ending with F and declaring this as a float, it will give you what? Error. So it has to be ended with F compulsory to indicate the compiler that it is a float value. And this is what? Double value. For double, there is no such rule. For any other data type, we don't have that rule. Only for the float, when you are assigning the value directly, you have to end with what? F key, F letter. Okay. Then how to print them? How to print? System.out.println. Okay, you have to print them. So let us, I will write details are, and then I will print in new line system.out.println. Just I will print like a equal to whatever I write in double quotes, it is printed as it is. Now I want the value. So that plus is for concatenation. The double quotes, whatever you are writing, and the value, actual value. If I'm writing here A, now what the answer will come on the screen? A equal to 15 is printed on the screen. Okay. If you want, you see, once I will run with this icon. So what is output? We have a equal to 15. That means this plus symbol is used as what? Concatenation, putting together. So like that. In the same way, you can print like system.out.println in double quotes in equal to, like initial, you think, is equal to in. So exact variable name in double quotes, if I'm writing like initial, no problem, it is printed as it is on the screen. But here if I have to write same variable name that I have declared here, if I write any other variable name, it will give you an error again. Suppose here I am writing like I initial something, it is giving, see, error. What error? Please declare the local variable init. Okay. So while you want to print, you have to give exactly the same variable name that you have declared here. And then next, system.out.println in double quotes after initial name, just name is equal to, and then plus name, and then system.out.println again. Here I next I'm printing like math in double quotes. What I'm printing? Math is equal to space plus math, the marks of math. And again system.out.println, and you can also print like computer marks, and then equal to, and then space, and then plus, here you can write the variable name computers. Since I have given println, everything will be printed in new line. Everything is printed in new line. After making modification, just save this again, or you go to the file and click on save. Don't do save as, because we already saved. Just to save it and then run. You can see A15, initial is H, name is Teja, maths is 89.787, and computer marks. Got it? Like this. So, like this, we are printing each and everything in new line. Clear all? So, you might have question, ma'am, to print this 5 or 6 things, should I write 5 system.out.println? Can I write a single statement to print everything? I want everything in new line, but I will not write 10 system.out.printlns. I will write only one system.out.println. I want to print all, but everything should come in new line only. Is there any such possibility? Yes, we can. We can do that. I will show that in a new example, but just go through this once, and if you want to make a note also, you can make a note. I will tell next how to minimize this code. Okay, is it clear, everyone? Sneha Bhargavi, is it clear? Okay, Chendu, Sharath, Everyone, okay. Shrikant, Pavani, Mahesh, Sai. Okay. So now, instead of printing this all in multiple lines, if you wanted to print this in the same line, how you can print this? So see here, this is how we have printed in multi lines. I wanted write in the single printing in the single system dot out dot println. So now I'm going to write like system dot out dot println, and here you wanted to print a equal to, and then you're writing plus a. What we wrote? Plus a. Again I am writing plus double quotes. I am going to write slash n. Slash n stands for new line. What does slash n stands for? New line. So you can just make a note here if you want. I'm writing in the comment like slash n stands for what? New line. These are the escape sequences. What these are called as? Escape sequences. Slash n is for new line, and you like this you have slash t. Slash t is for a tab space. So slash n I'm writing for the new line. In the place of slash n you can also use what? Slash t, where it will give you what? Tab space. One tab space. Now I wrote slash n, and here I'm going to write like a name equal to, whatever you want you can write, name equal to space and then plus name. Again plus double quotes slash n, and then you will be writing like this, math equal to. Math equal to you will be writing, and here slash n plus math you are writing, again plus you will be writing, and double quotes computer marks. Again here before computer marks I am writing slash n, so that it comes into the new line and it prints the computers. Like this I wrote. Instead of writing multi lines, I just wrote in a single line. I'm just typing in new line so that it is visible for you. A name math computer marks and then computers. So here you can see the difference. I'm just writing system dot out dot println, and here just to make some difference, system dot out dot println, and I'm going to write like single statement, just to show the difference on the screen. Now once again I'm going to run it. It will display in the console. See, is there any change in the output, like A, name, math, and then what? Computers. Here also A, initial. Okay, I forgot to print initial. If I print, it will come. Everything. Clear? So, like this. Instead of writing multi lines, you can also write it in what? Single line. Okay, same thing if you want in to be in printed in a one line, not in the new lines, then you have to give here in the place of slash n, what you have to give? Slash t for the tab space. See here I'm going to write system dot out dot println, and I am replacing n with what? T. Save this, go back to the, okay, once again I'm running this. Now you can see the output. A, name, math, computer marks. Everything is printed in same line, but for every text you are having what? Space. So slash n is for the new line and slash t is for what? Tab space. Clear, online students? These are called some of the escape sequences. What are they? Escape sequences. Clear, everyone? Okay. Any more? Any questions? So now, like this, we have declared the data types and we have assigned the values for all the data types and we have printed on the screen. Basic things, keywords, variables, identifiers, like this we have seen. Now in Java, everything is stored inside one packages where it will store inside the packages. There are so many predefined packages in the Java programming language. Predefined packages, in that the first one we have discussed is like what package? Lang package. Along with this lang package we have other packages also, like a util package, okay, and also io package, and also you will be having sql package for database connection. Like this you will be having so many number of packages. Whenever you want to use the data of a particular package, you have to import it. How to import it? You will be writing import java dot like let us say util dot star, like this. Without importing you cannot use it. These are all predefined. Whenever you install jdk software you will get this package. Okay, what does the package contain? What is the question? First, ma'am, you are telling package. What does a package contain? What does a package contain? Okay, the package is going to contain classes and interfaces mostly. What does they contain? Classes and interfaces. Classes we are using already, writing, like this predefined class. I am telling system is a predefined class, so any package will contain so many classes and interfaces. What is interface we'll discuss later. Okay, so what does system class contain? Out as object and println as what? Method. Like that, so many predefined classes will be there and so many methods will be there inside the classes to perform a particular task. Understood? String class is there. String is also a class which is present in what package? Lang package. What package? Lang. So that is the reason I used previously also string name is equal to Likita. Did I import any package? No, but still it is working. Why? Because string package is present in Lang. String class is present in lang package. Clear? So like that everything will be having in the packages. These all packages are called as a API. What is that? API, application program interface. So these all are contains what? Which is called as what? API. We say Java API, Java Application Program Interface. This is provided with our JDK, Java Development Kit. So this API is containing what? Packages. The packages is containing what? Classes and interfaces. Okay, so that is what we have in the Java API jdk, which is installed through jdk, which contains packages. Packages are containing what? Classes and interfaces. Clear? This is some of the basic information. Means you have to know, right? We are you writing a program with and without importing packages. Where are they stored? Everything you need to know. And we have seen the basic program and execution with the variables and data types. If you see this example that we wrote here, int is a data type, a is the variable, 15 is what? Value. Yes or no? A is the data type, int is the data type, a is what? Variable. In another program, I may use a for storing name or for storing marks. My wish. Because it keeps on changing. Variable means what? Keeps on changing. In another example, you can do another thing also. Clear? Understood. Now, let us see some operators on this Java code. What are those? Operators. We have different types of operators in Java. So, what are the different types of operators we have? Unary, and then binary, and then what? Ternary. What are those? Unary, binary, and ternary. Unary operator means you will have single operand. What is that? Single operand. So whenever you are having single operand, it is called as what? Unary operators. Binary means you will be having what? Two operands. Means what? First we will discuss about the like binary, which may be little simple. Binary means, as I said, it should have at least two operands. Operands means what? A plus B. Now, how many variables are there here? Operands are there A and B. Now, plus is the operator. Plus is an example of what? Binary. Binary means what? 2. So, now this plus, minus, multiplication, and then division, and then modulus. These all come under arithmetic operators. What operators? Arithmetic operators. Example of binary category. Okay. What are arithmetic operators? Plus, minus, multiplication, division, modulus. These are all arithmetic operators. Got it? So, and the next, okay, arithmetic operators we can perform in different ways. Suppose I am now, we know the data types now. So, I am declaring A is equal to 15, and let us say int B is equal to some 5. Now, you can perform some addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So, now you people tell me A plus B means everyone will tell, no problem. And then A minus B and equal to. And what is A by B and A modulus B? All of you just send the answers for this. Like A plus B means you will be telling easily 15 plus 5 20, 15 minus 5 10. What is A modulus B and what is A division B and A modulus B? Online students, please send me the answer of the two things, A by B and A modulus B. Everyone. Offline students. Okay. Hmm. Online students, you also quickly. Okay. Anyone else? Okay. What is that answer? Sharath, Sneha Bhargavi, Aishwarya, Monika, Teja. Teja has said okay. Shrikant, Mahesh, Sai. What are the answers? Can you tell me? Everyone, take 1 minute time and let me know. 20, 10, 3, 0. Yes. Okay, see here 15 plus 5 20, 15 minus 5 10. A by B. When you're doing the division, we have to consider what? Quotient. So 15 by 5 means 5 threes are 15. So quotient is what? 3. And A modulus means you will be considering what? Remainder. What is the remainder? 5 threes are 15. Remainder is what? 0. Ma'am, why such simple thing you are asking? This will help us in our logical programs like palindrome number, Armstrong number, automorphic number and all. In JavaScript and all, we see basic examples, but in Java coding, we'll see so many logical examples where we require this compulsory. It may look simple, but this will play important role in logical examples. Clear? All of you, by tomorrow's session you have to write one example on arithmetic operators, and you have to bring it. You can share me in tomorrow's session one example on all these arithmetic operators. Got it? Clear? What you will do, all of you can note down the assignment. You have to assign marks in three subjects. Marks in what? Three subjects. Okay, just you have to assign the value for the ID and the name. Consider ID as a integer. I'm giving the requirement. See, ID in data type is integer. Name you give it as a string, and assign marks in three subjects like math, science, social, whatever you want. And finally, what you have to do? You have to do the add. That means find the total and average. I want these three things. And you have to print everything. Clear? Did you understand question? Assign, directly assign. I still did not tell you how to read from keyboard. You have to assign the ID, name, and then what? Marks. And calculate the total and find what? Average. Total means what? Suppose you consider the marks in three subjects means M1 plus M1, M2, and then what? M3 is there. Total means what? M1 plus M2 plus M3. Average means what? What is average formula? Total by number of subjects. How many subjects are there? 3. That's it. And print them again in new line. Print them again in new line. Is it clear? I'm going to share the question in the chat box. All of you, by tomorrow's session, you have to do this. Clear, everyone? Online students, is it clear with the question? Okay. All of you, please try to enroll today as early as possible because from tomorrow the link gets changed. Okay. So now after the session, if anyone have any doubts, please wait. I will wait for 10 more minutes. And those who don't have the doubts, you can leave the session. ఓకే. సో, మీకు చాలా క్వెషన్స్ ఉండుంటాయి. బేసిక్ థింగ్స్ మిస్ అయ్యారు గదా! ఆల్రెడీ జావా మీద ఐడియా ఉండుంటే ఓకే. ఎనీ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ మీద ఐడియా ఉంటే ఓకే. లేదంటే ఒకసారి నిన్నటిది, మొన్నటిది డెమో థర్డ్, రెగ్యులర్ సెషన్ 1 ఒక్కసారి నేను రికార్డింగ్స్ ఇవాళే పంపించమని చెప్తాను. సో, చూసి డౌట్స్ ఉంటే గనక అడగండి. ఇవాళ సెషన్ అర్థమైందా అండి? సో ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఆల్రెడీ జావా స్క్రిప్ట్లో కొన్ని విన్నారు కదా, ఆపరేటర్స్, ఆల్ దోస్ థింగ్స్ విల్ బి రిపీటెడ్ హియర్. మళ్ళీ బేసిక్ థింగ్స్లో అవే వస్తాయి. కాకపోతే మనం అక్కడ జావా స్క్రిప్ట్లో అంత డెప్త్ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ చూడం, జస్ట్ బేసిక్గా వెళ్ళిపోతాం. ఇక్కడ కొంచెం ప్రతి కోడ్ మీద డెప్త్గా చూస్తాం కోడింగ్ అని.
I'm downloading the videos better. Ma'am,
ఎస్,
madam, అదే వీడియోస్ అప్లోడ్ చేస్తారా మేడం? ఎలా డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకోవాలి అవన్నీ మేడం?
రికార్డింగ్ వీడియోసా?
అంటే జావాది చెప్పారు కదా మేడం ఇందాక డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకోవాలి అని ఎలిప్స్ ఒకటి.
ఎక్లిప్స్
ఆ,
నుంచా? ఆ!
ఆ, ఒకసారి
ఒక్కసారి మీకు రికార్డింగ్స్ పంపిస్తాను గదా! అందులో నేను ప్రాసెస్ చెప్పాను. అందులో చూసి డౌన్లోడ్ చేయండి. మీరు ఏ బ్యాచ్ అండి జావా?
13 బ్యాచ్ మేడం.
13 బ్యాచా? నేను ఇవాళ పంపిస్తాను. పంపించమని చెప్తాను. మీకు రికార్డింగ్స్. సో, మీకు పంపిస్తారు. మీరు అందులో చూసి ఒకసారి డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకోండి. ఓకే.
ఓకే. థ్యాంక్ యూ
ఒకవేళ అవ్వకపోతే గనక మీకు రేపు మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి చూపిస్తాను నేను.
మేడం. షూర్.
ఓకే.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
యాహ్! థాంక్ యూ. Okay, yes, Maunika, any doubts are there? Maunika and Mahesh.
మ్యామ్ అది ప్రింట్ చేశారు కదా మ్యామ్ నంబర్స్ అవన్నీ
Mm-hmm.
అది అంటే ఈ లాంగ్వేజ్లో కాంకాటినేషన్ చేయాలా మ్యామ్ అంటే ప్లస్ చేసి చేశారు కదా.
అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఏ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఉన్నది యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్‌గా డబుల్ కోట్స్‌లో రాసింది ప్రింట్ అవుతది.
అవును.
కానీ దాని తర్వాత ఏలో ఉన్న వాల్యూ మనకి ప్రింట్ అవ్వాలి కదా!
ఆ,
అందుకని ఆ రెండిటి కోసం జావాలో మనం యూజ్ చేసేది ప్లస్ సింబల్ కన్కాటినేషన్‌కి.
ఓకే. అది అది ఇంకా అట్లనే రాయాలి కదా మ్యామ్. అది మెథడే కదా,
అట్లానే
సింటాక్సే కదా.
అట్లానే ఖచ్చితంగా అట్లాగే రాయాలి.
ఓకే. ఓకే మ్యామ్.
హ్మ్. Okay, then I'm ending the session. Okay. Yeah.
ఓకే మ్యామ్. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.